2021 Blue Jays franchise mode.
MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club, getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jordan Lyles gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now into the box, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Lyles comes set. Here's the first pitch. Bichette stands at third with one gone in the inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. A man at third with one away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Dahl. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Ball 1. Gurriel, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another try at 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Been a long time coming.
One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here in Arlington. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Ready now is Michael Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Michael
And the pitch.
Young.
And this is up and in, ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side. Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carter is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
First pitch on its way. Elvis Andrus comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting
That's
third.
exactly what
The
they
catcher.
wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Edwin Encarnacion.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. 1-2.
Nope.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grichuk playing here in his home state of Texas. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. There is Andrus. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
First offering, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball,
Batting
high
fifth.
piece of cheese,
The left
swung
fielder,
at and missed. That pitch
David
looks so inviting to hit, but
Dahl.
it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They trail in this one 3-0. So now here is Bo Bichette. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. High and deep to right center. Mazara looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Joe Carter. A ball and no strikes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Carter, the former San Francisco Giant. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. but this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2. Line hard deep into left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Lyles comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Carter, the runner at second with 1 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Dahl. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 2.5. Jay's out in front here, 4-zip. So here's the left-handed batter, middle door. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Oh, boy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Nate Lowe digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael.
So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Young, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way to the left side, but it's well foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Andrus.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner on first with 2 away. Left side. Bichette's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
So I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two and 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mazara's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in next, Rendell Grichuk. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to short, scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I
Now
think he
batting.
got away with
Catcher.
one right there. It was a
Alejandro
fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch on its way. Alejandro Kirk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. First delivery to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and
Up
count
next for the
0-2
Rangers,
and then start
the
working
left fielder,
outside the zone.
David
Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit sharply on the ground, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, was able to find the hole.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Dahl, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Joe Palumbo will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Joe Palumbo.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. First offering. In there, 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Now here it comes. Chopper to short. There to play it is Young. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Kevin Biggio stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Change up low, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Gallo is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And now in the box, Josh Donaldson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Toronto leads this one 5-0.
Leading off for the Rangers, the center fielder, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch on the way. Now the 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
The batter.
One out,
The
base
second
is
baseman.
empty, and that'll bring up the
Okay.
second baseman, Rougned Odor. Now here's the first offering. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Odor drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
The 2-0 on the way. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter. The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Up next, Nate Lowe. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Here comes the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Michael Young.
In now, Michael Young, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count now, 3-2. Lowe at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great
third
AB.
baseman,
Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate here is Elvis Andrus. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here it comes now to Andrus.
1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Biggio makes the play and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 5-0. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
A pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Randall Grichuk, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it is on 3-1.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Gallo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch. A letter-high breaking ball that time, hammered out to deep left center field, and this one won't be coming back. It is gone, a home run. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Kirk. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him. Now at the plate is Pudge Rodriguez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Next for the Rangers.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
To the plate now, David Dahl. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 2-0. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
So here is Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.